Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the BradWOTO stream. But first, it's time for What's in the Lunchbox?
That's right. It is time. Time for What's in the Lunchbox with your host, me. Don't break, 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 don't fucking break. Shit. That one. What's in the lunchbox upon this Sunday? Is it a memory card? Is it egg? Is it a gluten-free cookie? Is it some manly pretty flowers? Is it them aviators? A continuum transfunctioner Game Boy Color, or is it a brand new Samsung A32 phone? I forget how fucking weird it is that you guys know more about me than I do. Let's see. What do you think's in there? What's inside a luncheon box upon the replay? You think it's a brand new Samsung A32 mobile phone. It was them aviators. You were close. These are my actual sunglasses. The sunglasses that I wear on Fridays are my real sunglasses. You read that? Hugo. Hugo your way. It says on the box. Hugo. Hello, it's me, Bryad of the Briar Patch. Bryad of the Briar Patch has arrived. How's everyone doing? Hi Jesse, thanks for the 26-month resubscription. Don't worry, all subs and coins are currently going towards the thing. Are they? Let's find out, because last time I said that and it was a lie, wasn't it? Yes, at least that one sub is. Frog and Slurp Cut are on the wheel for D&D today. I don't know what frog means, and we're going to figure that out together. We also get to build Garuda together as a summon, which is fun. I put a small amount of effort in before the stream began today, just to try and set up. So we left it on a pretty big. A lot of stuff happened at the end of the last session of D&D, didn't it? And yeah, it took a moment because I had to prep a little, but I didn't prep it all. Bear of Flame, thank you for the 73-month resubscription. Garuda! I do love the way he shouts Garuda when he changed to Garuda in Final Fantasy 16. Big fan of Ben Starr. Wish I could say I was the biggest fan here, but we all know who that is. The cringe himself. The living, walking, astonishing cringe. That is Chiclet. I mean, the fact that you even have the guts to say anything ever. I would never type in a chat room again. I would never type in a chat room again. Qmargi has arrived. Hi, Qmargi. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Jesus Christ. It's 35% off gift subs? Well, damn. All right. Cool. Well, today's the day then. I wasn't going to push too hard for you guys to give me money today. I think I've been pushing you a little bit. Well, not really, but you know how it is. I feel bad, even though I've never needed money more. But I have no great excuse because I did go to the effort to learn to drive and quote unquote buy a car and insure myself on that car and then fuel that car and then drive that car around, which, you know, you could argue I didn't need to do it. Although it has brought me such an enormous amount of joy this week that honestly, even if you all just unsubbed, I'd still be okay with the money I spent on it. You know, you can't buy joy. Well, you can. It cost me the amount of fucking astonishing amount of money it's cost me over the last few months to set that up, to get to the point where I'm driving around in a car. But man, does it feel good to be just doing random adventures. I went on an adventure yesterday and I did upload it to TikTok, but the sound was fucked. And so I tried to edit the sound and then it didn't work. And then it said you can just re-edit it. So I said, okay, re-edit it. And it just deleted the video. Yoo-hoo! So, and then I was like, well, I can't be fucked to remake this TikTok because it took me ages to put it together. So I think I'll just put some stuff on Instagram from yesterday. If you're interested, I've been going on little adventures and I'm gonna upload more. If we go on adventures, there's a possibility I will stream some of the journey. So bear in mind, you know, that might happen on a weekday, it might happen on a Saturday, it might happen on a Sunday, I don't know. But if I go on an adventure, we're going on an adventure and I want to stream it, then obviously the stream will go live and I'll probably let you know. You'll probably know beforehand. It won't just be like, oh, the stream goes live. But also if you want to follow on TikTok, I think I'm Brad Random on TikTok. I might be BradWOTO, I don't know. Or you can follow on Instagram because I'll post things on there if you want to see little adventures and stuff. I'm going to try and just, you know, some of you are interested in that kind of thing. And in a way, you've paid for the fucking cars. You know what I mean? Technically, I paid for the car by being a hard worker and putting effort in and showing up every fucking day, even when I was sick. But you know what I mean. You know how it is. Money changes hands. We went on a little adventure yesterday. It was fun. We went to somewhere called Forest Country Park, which I believe is in Tunbridge Wells in Kent. Does that mean anything to any of you? I don't know. And we went to a little train station and then we went to a place and got a steak and then we drove back and by the time we got back, it was like a 2-hour drive. By the time we got back, it was torrential rain and I have driven in the rain a grand total of 1 time. And it's like, okay, well, it's rain. Like, who cares? I was on a motorway and it had flooded. But I didn't know until the car was aquaplaning. Woohoo! I can barely drive a car and I had to deal with aquaplaning and it took me from the left lane into the middle lane. I didn't know what was happening and it almost died. We almost died. I was in the left lane, driving along, and then suddenly I was in between two lanes. I didn't even know it happened. It was like I glitched. The car just went, whoop. And I was like, I didn't. If there had been a truck here, we'd be dead. Oh yeah, in America you call it hydroplaning. If there had been a truck here, I would have hit it. If there had been a car here, I would have hit it. If there had been a bike here, I would have hit it. Luckily, there was nothing on my right. And I just drifted into the right lane. It was fucking crazy. I've never felt anything like that. Weirdest feeling. Absolutely fucking terrifying. I got real lucky that the car behind me wasn't like bothered. And I just went into the right. I basically just changed lanes without indicating or looking. Is what happened. It was fucking horrendous. And also visibility was like 0. I've never seen rain like that. Rain hit. Like, I don't know if anyone else was out and about, you know, in London yesterday. London, what would it be? Like 5 p.m? Fuck me. It was crazy. Crazy. And yeah, man, I hit this fucking just flooded area of the motorway and just drifted out. Straight up just pure luck that we're not dead. I pulled a 270 on the highway in the rain once going about 65 miles an hour. Like there were only a few other cars and they gave me room to spin. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of what happened to me, but I didn't spin. I think I wasn't going even that fast. I think I was maybe doing like 55, 60. Because I couldn't see anything, so I wasn't going fast. Man, it was fucking crazy. I also almost crashed in the morning. Now, it makes it sound like I'm a really bad driver, I think, because all I do is talk about... me and Liam were talking about this morning. All we talk about are the times when we almost crash. And nothing to do with the hours and hours of like good driving we do in between. I don't think I'm a bad driver, honestly. I'm new, obviously, you know. But I think I'm a fine driver. I have no too many issues. But on the way, I did a perfect drive for about 2 hours from where we live down to this place where this country park is. It was me, Liam, and our friend Chris. And I did like a perfect drive. That was our first person we've had with us in the car. Guy in the back seat, judgment, you know. He's a new driver too, actually, so it's okay. But, you know, still, judgment. And I did like a perfect drive. And we get to the place, but I'm looking for a road to turn off and there isn't one. It just wants you to pull over and you're at the place where you need to go. And I was like, oh, shit. So we just overshot. And I was like, guess I'll drive down here and turn around. And as we're driving along, I sort of had reached my limit. I was kind of tired. I hit that like hour and a half, 2 hour limit at the moment is about what I can drive before I start to feel a little woozy, like I need a rest. Because again, I'm new, right? I haven't done too much driving longer than that ever, really. And I said to Liam and Chris, I was like, man, I don't want to drive anymore. I'm actually tired. So I'm glad we're here. So I have to drive down this fucking country road. One of those, like, the thing I showed you the other day, the 60 mile an hour fucking country roads that are crazy. Driving down this road. Find a place to turn around, start driving back. I think I must have been doing like 45, something like that. On the left-hand side of the road, there is like a bump, right? It's like a little lump in the road. It's basically the curb, right? It's essentially the curb. I see it and I assume I'm nowhere near it. Turns out I still don't know where the left-hand side of the car is. So I hit the fucking thing with the car and it goes, gung. You know when the car does that? Well, you can hit a pothole and it does it, but this thing like hit, it felt like I hit the curb. The car went, right? It went, If you pull the steering wheel 1 inch to the right, it did that. But there was an oncoming vehicle. For a fraction of a second, I was driving towards an oncoming vehicle. About 45 miles an hour. It's driving towards me. No room on the road. I then went, whoa, like that. And we survived. Shit myself. No longer than 1 second in total where I went and I'm driving like this, one hand, completely confidently, completely fine, like that. Liam and Chris double shit themselves, because we were talking about this as well afterwards. When you're in control of the car and you have a little shit yourself moment, it's scary, but you're in control. So you understand how close you actually were or weren't. So you can scream and freak out or whatever. But I was like, nah, that was like obviously by far the most dangerous thing that's happened so far on the trip. But actually, I was in control completely and I was fine. It was scary. And I can see how that could have gone way worse. But what it taught me was, because I haven't really done this yet, going at 50 miles an hour and going, ooh, on the wheel. Just turning the wheel like that. And recognizing the car can handle it. Which I wasn't really aware of. But I've learned that I can kind of do this with the car. And obviously, eventually, it'll start fishtailing or whatever. But it was just a little thing. But I adjusted it and really... I look at Liam. Pale as a ghost. We almost died. Because when you're in the passenger seat and you're aware of the fact that the person driving the car is new and something like that happens, it's way scarier than if you're in the driving seat, because you are scared and you're like, oh, almost killed everyone. That's not good. But you're like, it was scary for a second, but actually it was completely fine. Just fear from the other two. And I'm pissed because I had a perfect drive down there, man. And we took a scenic route, by the way. There was no motorways. Didn't go on a motorway. We went down all these weird little fucking national speed limit little roads where you have to be the whole route. I mean, I can fucking show you, to be honest. I think I can just show you the route. I can show you some of the footage from the fucking drive. Hold on. The whole thing is driving. The reason I was quite tired, I think, at the end of the drive is that pretty much the entire way you're driving like this all the way everywhere. And the game is just a mini game of stay within the lines. And the size of the road is the size of the car. You can't go too far left. You'll hit the fucking trees and shit. You can't go too far right, you'll be on the other side of the road. So you have to be like kind of concentrating the whole way. And it's fun. And you have the ability to go up to 60 miles an hour if you want. So you're driving, you're actually like you're learning how to drive. Like I'm having to figure out how fast certain corners can be taken. I'm figuring out like the slow corners where I have to go around them, creep around them in case there's a fucking cyclist or something on the other side or people walking. Then there are these straights that are all, you know, so you're like fucking driving along all these weird roads. It really is like driving. You have to, it feels like race driving because you have to really like figure out where you are in the road all the time, the whole time. You're just doing this the whole way. It's crazy. I know that sounds nuts, but we chose to do that on purpose because we wanted kind of the scenic route for fun. Yeah, for fun, because it's much better looking, and it's fun to drive rather than just being on a motorway and just driving basically straight the whole way. Let me see if I can just quickly upload some of the Summit Road. Oh, we went up to road, didn't we? Went out today as well for a little hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. We went to a similar place. Let me send this to myself. I have to send it to Discord so I can show you on the stream. also we went to basically the same place again this morning because it was a cool drive. Let me show you the roads that we were driving down. Yeah, some of you might recognize it. I don't know. You might live there. For all I know, you might live there. Are you interested? Is anyone interested in anything I'm saying, or is this boring? I don't know. I don't know if this is fucking boring as shit for you to. Look, this is the whole way. And that is a tight squeeze, even for the little Lexus. This is me driving. This is Liam filming. This is perfect driving. Look at this. I'm real close to the left. Shit. Shit. Get to the right, Brad. Scared of oncoming traffic. Look, so scared of oncoming traffic. It's unbelievable. We had this. We had like fucking Cream playing and Led Zeppelin and stuff all the way down. It was sick. So these are the kind of roads that we were hitting. Here's one I was doing today. Can I can't zoom out, which is very annoying. Hold on. You can see the actual road. Look at this. We were going real slow because we were like, this is Liam driving, but I was like, let me film some of this. This is the roads all the way down there. So that was the drive all the way. Anyway, I feel like you're all really bored. So that was what we did yesterday. Everyone's like, hey, shut the fuck up. Quite literally no one cares. Talk about Gamescom or whatever I missed. Because I was actually outside in the world for once. And there's been Games Fest or whatever's happening. Whatever's been happening. I like driving, chat. So yeah, I did like a perfect... Basically, my point is, I did a perfect drive. Right until the end. Like, I hit that fucking thing. Almost killed us. And then we pulled over and we were at the place. Ah! Pissed. Now, when I say almost killed us, I mean, it definitely was not almost killed us. But it was still the scariest part of the drive. Now, luckily, Liam drove us back and almost killed us 8 times. So, it's all good. Because I didn't feel so bad after that. As soon as Liam almost killed us 8 times, it's all good. I didn't feel so bad after that. The fucking death machine that becomes the car. Keeping score? Yesterday we were keeping score. On the drive, I had the aquaplaning thing, which, honestly, if Liam was driving, we'd be dead. And I know it. No, I don't know if that's true at all. We're probably exactly the same level of driving, but it's that thing of like, some shit's just not you. Some shit is just, the road is flooded. Thanks, Omega. Don't worry, subs are counting towards D&D. Appreciate you. 35% off, huh? And but yeah, for the actual drive there and back, I almost killed us once. Liam almost killed us 8 times, and that's all that matters. And then there was the insane drive back. Well, there was the insane drive. We got back to our hometown and we had to drive to Liam's mum's house to go and pick up his dog. So I drove us back from there, and this fucking just tornado hit, and I had to drive through a tornado with 0 visibility, and I'm definitely not qualified. I don't have any experience. Well, now I do. I've leveled up a shit ton. Today we did it again. We went out in the morning. I mean, we actually did a really similar route, because yesterday we saw a place and we were like, let's go there. And then me and Liam got up today and we were like, what if we get up really early and drive to that place. Like I woke up at 6:57 today and Liam drove us down there and I've just got back from this other place. I can't remember what it was called, like Penhurst or something is what it's called. Really similar place. Hour and a bit away, and we went and got some coffee, drove out to this park, walked around this park, then drove to another fucking castle and drove back. I'll show you a couple of pictures of it, but again, if you go on my Instagram, I'm going to put some bits from the trips up there. What is going on with my phone? I really need a new phone. Please subscribe so I can buy a new phone to be able to show you these trips better. Thank you. Let's see, what do we got here? And we found this completely fucking random place. All right, here's a selection of images I'll show you real quick, and then we'll move on. I'll show you a selection of images real quick, and then we'll move on, okay?
And then we move on.
Penhurst Place. Brad waking up at 6:50 must be a super interesting experience. Yeah, I didn't drive us because I was so tired. But I also have been waking up at about 7 anyway. Pretty much for the last week, I've woken up at about 7 every day. Am I having a mental breakdown, or has my circadian rhythm been annihilated? We just don't know. Now, I really need a better phone, so these pictures aren't that great. Untreated pictures. But let me show you. So this is a different one. We went to somewhere nearby called Knowles Park or something. And here's some images that I took. Look how beautiful this place is. Sunny, beautiful morning. We went for this fucking unbelievable walk. Now, you might not believe me, but those are deer. Wild deer just walking around. I'm from the city. I tried to get a picture of him, but again, my phone is knackered. There they are. You see him? Bro. Just chilling. English deer. And then this is the fucking place. We're walking along, and then we looked over and we went, what's that? That looks like something from Kingdom Come Deliverance. That looks like where you have to take a quest and you get to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Tell me that isn't Kingdom Come. Look at this fucking place. We just fucking strolled up and found this. And we spoke to them, and they were like, our family has lived here since 1604. Same family have lived there since 1604, and they live there now. People live in there. More deer. And then we walked up on this insane fucking English country walk, and that was kind of the view. And then I came back. I've had an absolute shit show with parking in my building. Turns out, by the way, Whack, you know, like I'm like keep messaging like, oh, this guy keeps parking in my spot. Wasn't my spot. The number isn't the door number. So if you live in, let's say, number 50, parking spot 50 isn't yours. Why? Why not? So I roll up today. A guy is parked in my spot again. Now, the thing that confused me is the guy kept parking over 2 spots. So I'm like, what is he doing? He's being an asshole. What is happening? And I'm getting fucking pissed off. People are like, leave him a note. Fucking knock on his door. And I went, you know what? I'm going to knock on his door. I knocked on his door. Bear in mind, this is... So I knock on the door. Guy answers the door. And the only way I can describe this is if you knock on the door... You know the guy I said lives downstairs is a drug dealer? Oh, 100%. I knock on his door. He's the guy downstairs. Never met him. Never spoken to him. Knock on his door. And I went, hey man, do you own the BMW downstairs? That's the car park to the side. And he went, no, I own a Mercedes. And then he closed the door. And I went, Cool. Baller. You know what? Fair enough. I would have done the same. And I was like, God, he's so pissed off with me. It's unbelievable. He doesn't know who I am. If I'd been like, I'm the guy that lives above you, he probably would have shot me. You're the one stomping around up there. I didn't get the accent. He was it was like Greek or something, maybe he sounded. So I went, okay. And then I'm like, well, if you don't own a BMW, someone's parking in your spot. So I got really confused. My sister goes, it's possible that the number of the parking spot is different to the house number. And I went, that is possible. I hadn't considered that because that's fucking dumb as shit. Because it's the same amount of spots. Just allocate the one that's the number that you live in. Unless the point is, and this is the best part of it, it's to discombobulate you so you don't know who belongs to which car, so they're not like knocking on your door the whole time. But it doesn't make sense anyway, because that wouldn't work. Because today I get back, the car is parked across both bays again. And I'm like, what's this guy up to? So I've been parking in visitor parking in my own house. I've been parking in the visitor parking bays. Pull in, I pull up, I park. I almost kill the beautiful Ukrainian woman and her child. I came round the corner and they were there in the middle of the road. He was on his bike and I was like, oh, you're too close to that turn, man. I came around the corner at like 10 miles an hour and still was like, oh. It was scary. And she like dragged him out of the road and was like, hello. She always waves and smiles at me because we get on. Because we've spoken many times. And if she didn't have a husband, we'd be married by now. And I waved at her and said hello. And then I drove past and I parked up. And I see, as I'm trying to park, but the visitor parking is really annoying to squeeze in. They're like, you know, like bays that are going around a corner. So all of them aren't bays. They're just weirdly shaped. You know, you have to, park your car in the banana shaped one. The banana shaped one? Yeah, it's next to the lemon shaped one. Which is next to a normal bay, but that normal bay's got a van in it, and the one next to that is shaped like an S. And you have to get your car into the S shape in order to get into it. I don't know how to explain it. They were just painted on by hand by someone at random. So I'm trying to park in this really difficult to park in spot. I can't fucking do it. I did it, but I see that one of the only guys in the building that I know who speaks English, you know, because I was like, I'm not going to be able to get across what I need to get across to some of the, I've spoken to some of these other guys, but like a few guys in the building are Eastern European. They're super nice. They're really chill. But you know, when you're speaking to someone and neither of you speak the same language and you're having a full blown conversation with 3 words and hand gestures. And I was like, I don't think I can get across the whole parking bay thing to, you know, my Ukrainian friend. So I was like, fuck it. Then I see him and I was like, oh shit, if I can get out of the car and get to the elevator with him, I can ask him in the elevator about the parking situation. So I'm like, fucking go. I'm trying to park this fucking car really quickly. He gets inside the building and I've lost him and I was like, shit. But my other friend comes out, who I think is Polish. He comes out and starts smoking. Now this guy, honestly, this guy has grounds to stab me to death. Okay? We'll come back to that and I'm going to explain why in a minute. But he's really nice. This is why I love Polish people. You know, one, they fucking, Polish people in the UK have been really shit to people in Poland because of immigration stuff. And they do the whole they took our jobs bullshit. I know Americans have this with varying countries as well, and it's a whole issue. We have the same bullshit with people coming from Eastern European countries and, you know, escaping all these other fucking things and coming over to the country and people complaining about it. I don't give a shit. But you know what it is. Brexit types, all them people. So I've always, but every time I've ever spent time with people who are Polish, I've had the best time. I think they're really nice and they're really chill. I don't know what it is about Poland. Every single Polish person smokes and every single Polish person has depression in their heart. And for some reason, it makes them the nicest people. That's what happens when you're from like the fucking Eastern Bloc that's always been at war since they founded countries ever in the world. I get on with every Polish person I've ever met. So this guy, I think he's Polish. I think that's what he said to me when I first met him. I think he said Polska, and I was like, okay, is that what you said? He steps out for a cigarette, and I was like walking over to my front door, and I was like, maybe I'll just ask him. He's chill. I've spoken to him a couple times. He fucking loved the Chihuahua. When I had the Chihuahua, I got in the elevator with him. Again, he doesn't speak, very great English. He's obviously he's better English than I am at Polish, but he's like, very broken English. I got in the elevator with the Chihuahua once, and I've never seen a guy who looks... This guy, if you just saw him from across the street, you'd think if you tried to speak to him, he would kill you. One of those guys. You're like, that guy is the scariest looking dude of all time. And you speak to him, and he's actually very nice. He lit up like a Christmas tree when he saw the Chihuahua. He was like, oh, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, you can like play with the Chihuahua. And he was like fucking grabbing her head and stuff. He loved her. And it was at that point I knew he was a good person in his heart, right? So the reason I'm scared of this guy a little bit is that the first couple of times I met him, I spoke to him a little bit, and then I spoke to him when I had the Chihuahua with me, and he was having a great time. And then the next time I saw him, I got into the elevator. I like nodded at him because he was smoking at the doorway. I step into the elevator, I click my button, and I see him in the mirror that's in the elevator walk through the door as the door closed, and then I heard the button press, like he was trying to get to the elevator, and it looked so much like I ran in and pressed the button and closed it on him and didn't try and open the elevator. From his perspective, it looked like that 100%. And I was like, man, I look like a dick, because I had no idea he was there. I had music in and everything as well. I just sort of saw him, but I thought he was still smoking. And he must have thrown it on the ground and he'd been like, oh, I'll jump in the elevator before it goes up, and then I have to wait for it to come all the way back down. And I heard the beep. That killed me, man. I heard the beep. The door closed and I heard beep on the outside, and I was like, shit. And by the time I turned around and fucking hit the button, I hope he heard it, but it was like beep, beep. It didn't open. And I was like, oh no, because he's only ever been nice to me. And it looked so much, I don't know. I was like, that he might think that was a dick move from me. I felt bad about it because I think he's nice. But I also have resting bitch face. I'm walking around like this, bro. All the time. I'm blind as well, so I'm doing this. And so I was like, fuck, man. That's the last time I spoke to him. He's out the front of the apartment building. And I went to go in and I went, hey, man, do you park in the underground park? Because there's outer parking and there's underground parking. I went, do you have a car? Do you park it in the underground? And he went, yeah. And I went, is the parking bay number the same as the door number? He said a bunch of shit in Polish and then went, wait. Caned his whole cigarette, put it out. I mean, already the nicest thing to do, I wouldn't do it. Just fucking burned for his whole cigarette, put it out. And he went, I show. He takes me inside and he fucking shows me a fuck off great big fucking chart on the wall, which I've walked past every day for a year. And the chart on the wall is which parking bay belongs to you based on the number of your fucking apartment. Yahoo! Which is why the other thing doesn't work, because you just look at the buy and you go, okay, that guy's got that one. So my number is like 4 numbers smaller than my building or something like that, right? No, 2 numbers. Let's say my number is 50. I don't trust any of you, so I'm not telling you. Let's say my number is 50. My bay is 48. And it seems to be the case the whole way. So just make it the one that's your number. No? So he's like explaining it to me. And I went, oh my God. And I said, dude, I've been trying to park in 66. And he went, I know. And I didn't realize what that meant for a moment, for a while. And I went, shit, so my one is, whatever I said, 28, right? And he goes, what did I say? 48. My one is 62. And he goes, I show. And I was like, it's okay. I know the numbers from this point on. He opens the door. He's pointing at the BMW. I don't know why. And I'm like, yeah. And I said, mine's over there, dude. Bay 32. And he's like, blah, 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 just saying stuff in Polish. And I went, man, that's crazy. That must be so annoying, right? You know, and I was like, shit, man, I didn't know. And he was like, it's okay. And I was like, man, that's so annoying. He's like, it's okay. And I'm like, why is he doing this, right? By the way, I've just gotten back from this drive. I'm like, I'm so hungry. All I can think about is getting in here and making some food. I look over at my bay, right? 61. whatever number I said it was. And I look over at it, and there's a car in it, and I recognize that my bay has actually had a fucking car in it the whole time, because I recognize the car. It's a pretty distinct car. And I was like, wait, even if I had wanted to park there, that car's been there the whole time. But the guy is changing his windscreen wipers. He's next to it. And I was like, oh, fuck it, here we go. I have to go over there. I go over there. Another guy, he clearly doesn't speak English. And I went, hey man, is this your car? Or are you just like being paid to do this job or whatever? He went, yeah. And I went, this is actually my bay. And he went, oh, yeah. He went, have you just moved in? And I went, yep. And he went, it's all good, I'll move it. And he had the windscreen wipers up and everything. And I was like, don't do it straight. I'll do it in an hour. I was like, take your time. Do whatever you're doing. I'll come down in an hour and do it. And you know, he was like, man, I've been living in this spot. He's probably got 2 spots, you know, he's probably got 2 cars. He's just been using that one and the one next to it or whatever. So I'm like, I mean, here's the thing though. It's solved. Thank God. It's dealt with. An hour ago, I come up here, I make some food. I go back downstairs, I get in the car, drive it into the fucking bay. And as I'm reversing the car into the bay, the guy who originally helped me, the Polish guy, it comes out. And he goes, no. And I thought, I fucking stopped the car because I think I'm about to hit the fucking Mercedes next to me. Right? The car next to my bay is a Mercedes. And I went, oh shit. And I'm like, oh Christ. I thought I was dead on. I look and I'm like, what's going on? And he went, oh, he's correct. 21. You know? And I went, yeah. And he went, sorry, I thought we said earlier on it was this one, but it is this one there. And I was like, yeah, this one's my one. And he went, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And he said a bunch of shit. I think it might be the dealer's car next to me. Yeah, so yippee me, here we go. I mean, I thought the BMW was his car this whole time anyway. He then gets in the BMW that I've been stealing the spot of all week. And then the penny dropped. The guy I've been at war with, the guy I hate, is the nicest, most wonderful, helpful human being who has been helping me all week, who helped me all morning. It was his fucking car. The thing is, he is still parking it over 2 bays, though. Bear in mind, he's been parking it over 2 bays. And he was doing it before I started parking there, and then he's been getting annoyed with me. He's been coming home, and I'm in his bay, and he's like, what the fuck is this guy up to every night? Getting pissed off with me. I didn't even say sorry, because I didn't realise. He obviously was like, you've been the guy parking here? And I was going, nah, I don't know what you're saying. And he's like, you're the guy that's been parking next to my BMW all week because you fucking live at 31? And you thought Bay 31 is yours? He was saying that in Polish, and I'm going, don't know what you're saying. Instead of being like, I'm so sorry, you're the fucking nicest person ever, I love you, I apologize for winding you up, I'm going to buy him a box of cigarettes. What cigarettes shall I buy him? The fucking guy, dude. Anyone Polish in here? What Polish cigarettes shall I get him? Polish cigarettes UK. That's what I mean. Make sure it's his brand. I don't know what his brand is. The detective find out. I think he might even have been smoking roll-ups, which means honestly you can buy any brand of cigarettes because that's fucking, you're just like, hell yeah, dude. What about Lucky Strike? Do they do selection boxes? What type of cigarettes do Polish people like to smoke? Rothmans, Pall Mall, Marlboros. Could get him a box of Marlboro Reds. I remember when I used to smoke and I would just put. I used to be so surprised if you do the thing where you tap a cigarette from the butt end and see how far it falls down. That's how cheaply made the cigarette is. And I remember buying Marlboros and tapping it and it didn't do nothing. I don't know. I'll just fucking buy him a box of Marlboros. Or at least well made. What if he takes it the wrong way and when he looks at the horrible medical picture telling you smoke these? He's out there smoking every day, dude. I see him every day. Everyone in my building is West African or Polish, apart from me and I think one woman on my floor on the other side. I've only ever seen her once. Honestly, I thought her car was the one that was in my spot today. Because I know she works as like an estate agent or something and that car has branding on the side and I just assumed it was the same thing. And then there's a couple that live downstairs that I spoke to once. Everyone else in this building is West African or Polish. A lot of Polish people in the building. Well, I say Polish, just Eastern European. I don't know where from. And they're all, the thing is, if you're from Eastern Europe, you smoke cigarettes. That's just facts. No one in the entirety of Eastern Europe doesn't smoke. So they're always outside smoking all the time. So I see them all the time and chat to them. I mean, there's only so much I can say, you know. Like, hello. That thing where if you talk to one person once in the elevator in your building, every time you see him, you have to give him a nod or fucking say hello or whatever. Anyway, I've been winding that guy up all fucking week and I'm pissed off and sad about it. But also I'm so glad I got it sorted. And also I'm glad it's him. Of all the people that I've been winding up, as much as I feel bad for winding him up, he's not gonna fucking... If it was some of the other people in this building would have fucking killed me by now. If I was like, I've been the guy that's been parking in that spot and pissing you off every time you get home from work, they would have killed me. I just would have woken up. You know? I'd have been like, I'm the guy, by the way. I'm pissing you off every night. You get home from work exhausted. I think you get home from work at 4 a.m. by the way, because I think you work nights. I'm pretty sure. And then I would have just woken up. The taste of blood in my mouth. You know? The strobe lights of the whatever they're called. Lights. In the garage. Downstairs. But if it was the fucking guy downstairs, I would have died. I mean, the guy downstairs is 5'3", so... He's 5'3". No shirt on. Chain. You know? No shirt, chain, tattoos. 5'3". The most dangerous man you could ever imagine. Foreign. Greek. I don't know where. Could have been anywhere. Egyptian. I don't know. Beautiful tan skin. Okay? Killed me. Would have killed me. A drug dealer. Anyone that opens the door and their shirt is off and they're wearing a chain that looks like it goes on a bike lock, they can have what they want. If I'd have opened the door and he went, "Don't say anything. Come inside. You are my wife now," I would have gone, "Fuck, man. Okay. Fuck. Shit, I'm busy." I would have walked in. Prison rules, man. This is my block, baby. This is my block, dude. To be honest, I don't know. I'm really making stuff up about that guy. It's just that every now, he's not even that annoying. It's just that every now and then I hear him like slamming doors and I'm like, man, that guy, whoever's slamming doors like that, and I can hear it from upstairs, scares me. He's probably fucking chill as shit. You know, I fucking disturbed him. He was watching some sort of fucking, I could hear his TV going. It sounded like he was watching X Factor or something, you know. He was having a nice day watching the fucking American Idol. And I knock on his door and I'm like, "Do you want a BMW?" And he's like, "No." What the fuck kind of question is that? Get the fuck out of my house. I was getting a blowjob from a hooker. I've got 3 in here right now. I've had so much cocaine I haven't slept since Wednesday. Why are you knocking on my door? "Do you want a BMW?" "No, dude, I own a Mercedes." Fuck off. Yep, fair enough. See ya. I just literally went, see ya. Because I know in his other hand, because they do that thing where they open the door like this. In the other hand is a weapon every time, by the way. If you ever see someone open a door like this. Yeah. In the other hand that you can't see is a weapon. You got to keep this shit in your head when you live on the block. Prison rules, man. Don't fuck with that shit no more, man. I used to go and buy drugs off these people. They're fucking crazy. I know these people firsthand. They're nuts. They're nuts, and you leave them alone. You don't want to be starting wars with them. I'll defend everyone in my block, man. I'll defend everyone in my block, but really, if push comes to shove, I'm going to go and knock on his door and be like, "Can you please help me? I'm from the block." Isn't that funny how, like, you'll hate your neighbor. The guy downstairs is pissing you off, the guy upstairs is pissing you off, or whatever. But if the block over the street started on our block, we'd all be fucking completely united. Sometimes you need that to happen, don't you, with neighbors? You almost need a common enemy. If you have a common enemy, you become bonded for life. Comrades in arms. I was about to become that enemy, I think, if I'd parked in that spot one more time. The best, most nice fucking Polish guy in the whole building and someone's winding him up. I'll kill a man if a man did what I did to him. I'd kill him. I don't even know that guy. I just know he's got a good heart. And he's scary looking. Anyway, that's the drama of the last. That all happened within 24 hours. I almost died 3 times. Probably, honestly, you add on the fucking 2 attempts on my life. Probably from the Polish guy who's really nice. And whoever the fuck lives downstairs and is terrifying. I probably almost died 8 times. We're in Matt Damon block, baby. We're in the Matt Damon block, baby. Cancelled the hit. Maybe he knows who I am now, so it's back on. Let's do some D&D, shall we? We got some interesting things to do because I actually didn't want to talk for this long, but you know, when I got stories, I want to talk. So subscribe. Pearly, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I sort of went, Pearly, thanks, but actually, genuinely, I know that 5 gift subs is a lot, and I appreciate you. Omega Qmargi, your subs counted towards today's episode of
Once again I hear the siren sing its song of clashing iron, racing thoughts, it might be dire. Is this the one where I'll expire? Raise my blade against misery, inviting in catastrophe. Shake the doubts and steal the soul, find the route that sees me to my goal. With my friends I'll find the way, I'm not going down today. Find the good, fight the mood, achieving things I never thought I could. Spend my time, the winds will go well. Seize the day, but you wanna fight them both. Pushing through my face to die, I'll keep marching on despite and will rise. The hero's light. Ooh, 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 ooh.
It is time. Oh yes. Remember? But do you remember? Do you remember? Much happened, and you essentially came to a mother crystal last week. So let's crack on with it. Now we do have to do some upkeep stuff first before we get on. What does Danny want? Danny says, "Hey Brad, I've been a bit out of the table story loop for a while, sadly. Fix it. Watching listening to Cura, good. On my night shifts, good. Always. Anyway, my question is, did you ever get to write the end of Miss Light? No. And I know that I've been just blue ballsing, and I'm so sorry. It's so unbelievably hard to conclude that because there have been 3 different versions of conclusion and now I don't know which one to do. But there is going to be a conclusion one day. I know it's taking so long, especially from your side of things. You wouldn't believe how long it takes to get some of this stuff going. And it's like, what? We have to wait 8 years for another fucking... I know I'm the name of the wind. I'm Patrick Rothfuss. I know. And I could just write it in a paragraph, but what if we wanted a whole thing? Do you just want a paragraph? Or do you want me to just do a whole thing for it at this point? Because I might as well just do a whole thing for it. You don't want a whole thing? I feel like you want a whole thing, rather than just maybe like, oh, the ending was this, in one sentence. You know? So, I think it's worth waiting for. I'll try and make it worth waiting for. If I'm dying, right? If I'm fucking dying and I'm in hospital, I'll just be like, by the way, tell everyone the ending was this. You know? I promise. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. We are. Gonna do one thing. Now, first things first, Leary the frog, where are you? Exists. You are now a level 4 paladin for this dungeon only. There's no such thing as a frog, so you have the halfling stats. You have a longsword, and you are too small to use a long bow. So you only have whatever, you know. Hang on, I need to do a long... I noticed that you needed a long rest. You actually have 1 hit point more as a frog. You have 23 AC. You have lay on hands. I'm going to let you have channel divinity, and you have all this stuff. You have frog nimbleness, brave, luck, naturally stealthy. You have divine smite. You have shield of faith. We're going to assume that it isn't magic. It's just it's a frog thing. And you obviously have spirit guardians. So you are a frog for this, for the purposes of this. Now, I do have to give you... We do have to make sure that you're attuned to that. So you have the resistances here. Now you also have resistances to necrotic and radiant, right? And then what else? Immune to fire, vulnerable to cold. we can change if you want. That's it. All right. So Frog Leary exists for now. For now. For the next few sessions or whatever. Character sheet is different? What do you mean? Oh, did you... Oh, yeah, I don't know why that doesn't work. Well, it's not... Who cares? I honestly think it needs massively updating anyway. Also, you're a frog, so it doesn't mean anything. You missed one episode. I can't even remember how you turned into a frog, but you've turned into frog from Chrono Trigger, and you have 3 days of it. But I'm just gonna be like, it's this dungeon. You're in this dungeon. You have a dungeon to do. You also got a half-eaten sandwich, which becomes a full ham and cheese sandwich, regenerating and always delicious. It's the most powerful item in D&D. But first, before we do anything else, we have to make a new summon. You have a new summon. And that summon is Garuda. It is time to summon Garuda. What is that? Well, for that we need to look at Diablos. And we got to make something of similar strength. Now, you have boosted Diablos, so you'll notice on the spin wheel we have Slur, Cut, and Frog. But you'll also notice that boost Diablos is gone, and it's now boost Garuda. Boost Garuda. Have a look. Who's in here? Vicky Polar. Vicky the Polar Bear, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate you. We're going to do some wheel spins in a minute. Shadow, thank you for the 5 as well. You have earned more than it says. I don't know why that keeps resetting. So you're actually at 10, 25. We'll just say 25. Bear and Jesse are just going to have to suck it, to be honest. Bear and Jesse, suck it. What about that? What are you going to do about it? Huh? Okay. Garuda. Let me pull up Diablos here. Diablos. There it is. Okay. Once per long rest, you can summon Diablos. As an action, the wielder of the summoning artifact can summon Diablos. When summoned, he appears in a flash of dark energy, hovering ominously over the battlefield for a brief moment before unleashing his signature ability, Dark Messenger. Affect all enemy creatures within a 60-foot radius of the point Diablos is summoned. What I'm gonna do is I'm straight up gonna copy this. Into Garuda and reword it. So, all enemy creatures within a 60-foot radius of the point Garuda is summoned must succeed on a... Now this is for sure a strength saving throw. The DC is 8 plus the artifact's wielder's proficiency bonus and their spellcasting ability modifier, which is currently DC 13. On a failed save, Each creature. Something. On a successful save. Something. Now I think this is damage. But it's also... Here's what I'm thinking. Garuda was originally a thunder-based creature. If my Final Fantasy knowledge is correct. Which it very rarely isn't. I remember it being a thunder-based creature first, and then it became a wind-based creature. So I think it should do both. Wind isn't a damaging thing in D&D. You could use force, but I think it does. I think it should do thunder damage, and I think it should push creatures back and potentially make them prone. I think that's what it should do. So essentially, Garuda fucking appears, pushes everything, everything falls over, and they take damage. The question is how much? The question is how much? How much damage should it do? And I think we have to look at how much the damage output on Lyri is at the moment. What is Lyri's damage output? What if it's just something times your level? What if it's like a D8? No, a D6 based on your level. So if you're level 4, it's 4d6. If you're level 5, it's 5d6. That's too much, isn't it? So what's the lowest we can do? D4? 4d4 seems low, but 20d4 seems high. It's only once though, isn't it? I think it should be per level, and it should be a d6. Let me write this down. This seems fun. Am I dumb? On a failed save, each creature takes XD6. Hold on. XD6 thunder damage, where X is PC level. This is a... Dude, did I just create a summon class? By the way, I've been working on a summon class. I've been working on it for about 5 years. What did I write? Let me tell you about it. Could be encounter CR, but that's hard. And also sometimes you don't want to tell the encounter CR to your players. But bear in mind, you can only do this once a day. So it doesn't matter if it's powerful. I wrote, so the summoner class I was working on is a conjurer with white mage spells, has single shot impact summons, high damage multiple spell slots, consumption is what it does, it consumes spell slots, and it's kind of a reverse warlock. That's what I was working on. Don't fucking steal it. Because you steal everything I fucking do. Everyone steals everything I do. These don't have to matter on this. So, XD6 thunder damage where X is PC level. And the creature is pushed back 15 feet and made prone. I can't remember what the wording is. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage and is not pushed and is not prone. Okay, I was about to chat GPT this, but it seems you already did it. So level D6 would be 24 at max, 30 at 5, 36 at 6. Let's think then. So how do I... Can ChatGPT do this? Let me open ChatGPT. In D&D, the average damage output. I tell you what, D&D is balanced by a damage output. What is the average damage output of a character at level 4? If you can find this. Martial fighters expected DPR target round 1 round. Martial 15 to 22, spellcaster 10 to 18, rogues 15 to 20, cantrip based caster 10 to 13, blaster caster 12 to 18 per target. That seems about right because you haven't got access to the big strong stuff. I don't care about the AoE thing. Now, this has to be all hostile enemy creatures within a 60-foot radius of the point Garuda is summoned. And you get summoned from the wielder, so that's where you are, is summoned. Succeed on a strength saving throw. So at level 4, 24 would be max. So I think it should be a D8. And then pushed back and prone is strong as shit. No, you know what? It's a D6 and you can level Garuda up and it goes up to a D8. Maybe it should be a level 4, a D4, and you level it up with money. This is pretty good though. Did that not save? Oh, fuck me. Which one to save? Oh God. And then we also want a little image of Garuda, don't we? Secrets. Can't show you anything in here. What if you see something from side quest? Garuda! Da, Garuda. I know what just happened, don't worry. Don't worry, hold on. Please hold. Garuda. Now, am I going to do this? No. This is what happens every time you summon Garuda. I don't even think there is a Garuda version of this in existence, is there? I can only remember Garuda from a couple of Final Fantasies. I know it's in 12. It's in Final Fantasy 3. It's in... But they're not summons, are they? They're like things that you fight. All right, let's see how that works out for us, shall we? Garuda has arrived, and you arrive. Here, at the Mother Crystal. Look at it shine. You came to the ancient Starfall site of the side quests in Badgerbrook. A cliffside, ocean overlooking crater that has this sort of fused crystal and glass, huge mountain that is the effect of an impact site where something ancient hit the ground, who knows, thousands of years ago. There are dragon scales and fragments that are larger than shields that sit buried in random parts of the soil around the site itself. The scent of ozone and a strong wind and the sort of immense pressure of arcane energy surround this sort of fallen star. And Lyri is temporarily a frog. As Lyri, Lancelot and Snotflap come to the very edge of this crater, an impact site. Looking down and into the crater, I would like first of all for you, dear frog Lyri, before we or spin the wheel, to make me a perception check. You have advantage on perception, right? You have proficiency. You have expertise in proficiency and stealth. Athletics. I think that's probably it in the state you're in. You can have it in acrobatics while you're a frog as well. So you currently have a +5 to your perception checks in frog state. Whatever the stats are on this sheet from this point onwards are what you have as a frog. Bear in mind, you have got some different stuff. Your rapier is transformed into a longsword and such. Frog Lyri stands on this cliffside out in front of this vast and enormous crater and looks over the jagged interior of the fallen star. Exclamation point, roll d20 in the chat room and you'll be able to roll a dice. Thank you so much for the subs. We are going to get to it. I also need to it's going to be investigate. The fallen star is the current quest. A 14 +5 at 19. A 19. All right. At the about halfway down this crater, the jagged interior of the sloping crater, you recognize an entryway. A way into the mother crystal itself. And we see Leary point this out to Lancelot. They sort of nod. Snotflap says,
"Oh, I ain't climbing down that. I'll meet you there."
sort of vanishing, you know. Misty stepping all the way down the interior of the crater. However, Leary and Lancelot have to begin climbing down, and we're going to get to that after we spin the wheel. And what did I say you have? 4 wheel spins. Let's go. Couple of extra things on the wheel today. Slurp, cut, frog, and boost Garuda are on there today. 35% off gift subs as well. So if you ever wanted to get involved, maybe today's the day. And you don't have to gift 5 or anything like that. 1 gift sub, every gift sub counts towards wheel spins. And of course we have the pick a prize if you want to tip with just straight up cold hard cash. There's a tip link under the stream, and that all counts towards the pick a prize bar. At $100 you can pick anything off of the spin wheel to happen. So you can boost Garuda, or you can just have a wish, or you can have an instant potion. Let's see. An instant potion is what you've just spun for the first one. So the first thing I get on this potion generator site is what happens to you. You don't need sleep for 1d8 days. 2 days. So as a frog, basically, you don't need sleep. This is an instant potion. It's just you get the effect of whatever this potion is immediately. Leary, frog form. Starts climbing down into the crater, but feels like they just had a 6-pack of White Monster. Let's see what else you get. Second wheel spin. Of 4? Is it 4? Shadow? How many I owe you? Oof. Fucking wish granted immediately. Are you kidding me? What do you want? Damn, Digital Dan. Thank you, my friend. Holy shit. Another wheel spin. And also 10 subs from Digital Dan. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much. 35% off. Roll up, roll up. Come on, come on. And then also a resub, 55-monther. Old school. One of the OG boys. 2nd gen OGers. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Thanks very much. What do you want? A soul-bound vehicle. Holy shit, Chen as well? Damn. Frog. A frog. That's what I do. It's that thing that... What's that fucking thing Limmy does? That's what he does, isn't it? Blahem. Blahem. Soul-bound vehicle. Okay. Lancelot and Snotflap become Chrono Cross characters, taking it so far. Also, we will not play any D&D if we do that, because we have to spend the whole session making Chrono Cross characters, if that's what you want to do. I don't mind doing it if that's what you want to do. But bear in mind, it's going to cane through some of the time. It's one of the reasons that I was like, let me get in there and do some pre-prep today so that we can actually play D&D, because I feel bad when all we do is like build characters. And I know it's fun for some people, but also, you know, I don't know what you guys want. I always feel like you don't, you know, I feel like everything I do is shit. Lance gets Devil Trigger. Ride Garuda instead of walk. final boss of the campaign gets squeaky voice. Also, Shadow's gifting me subs. Thank you very much. Beckor, thank you for the 40-month resub. Good to see you, pal. Nayanar, thank you for the gift sub. Bew, my friend. Sweet and lovely Bew. Let me know if you ever want to get married. Thank you for the 10 gift subs. Jesus Christ, I appreciate you all. I'm trying to see the suggestions that you are putting in here between the things before I lose them. Gain grain. Gain some grain. Gain a grain. A strong attack called Super Frog Kick. Super Frog Kick. Increase AC +1. Turn on, off frog form at will. Oh my good god. A ring of regeneration X. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god, Jaeger. Jesus Christ. A jar of flies to snack on. I have to write these really quick or they'll disappear forever. Alright, fuck me. Okay, there's the poll. There's your wishes. What do you want? What do you fucking want? Alright, Jesus Christ, Jaeger. Jaeger. We're gonna be spinning the wheel all day. Jesus Christ, Jaeger. 117 gift subs from Jaeger. Fuck my life. Remember this day next month when I get really sad that I lose them all and get really pissed off about it. I have to hold this feeling in my heart and not be ungrateful. Jaeger, thank you so much for the insane gift subs. Elandria, thank you so much for the 6-month resub. Enjoy the red balls. Pearly, thank you for another 5 gift subs. My friend, my close personal friend Pearly. Humagi came in with the 5 gift subs as well. Is it my birthday? Oh wait, well, do you know what? It actually almost is my birthday. So maybe if you, hey, look, it's my birthday month. People that celebrate a birthday month. It is my birthday almost. Remember to tune in for the very special birthday episode, which is going to be on the... Oh, it's almost on the day, but it's not. The 29th is my birthday this year. Fuck you. Femore Butts, thank you for the 5 gift subs. My friend, my son. Chen, thank you for the 5 gift subs. My son. Wizard, thank you for the tier 2. 68-monther. Are we about to smash the hype train record? What are you saying? It can't be true. Bear of Flame, thank you for the 10 gift subs, my friend, my boy. April, thank you for the gift sub. What are you guys up to? Are we about to beat the... We did it. We did the new record. Holy shit. What? How high is Orcush's record? Can we beat it? Fuck me. Venom back. I mean, a clip, you know. He said he wants me to fucking... He said it. I'm allowed. He said it. Venom back, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Jesus Christ. Absolutely decimated it. Decimated it. Fuck me. Max. Thank you for the resub. 90 months from Hoxmont as well. What the fuck? Oh, what have I done? Chit chat. Alright, you want to turn off frog form at will. Whoosh. Grumpy. This is too many wheel spins. We can't do 210 wheel spins. Do you just want another wish granted? Fuck me. Hoxmot, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Penny, what do you want to do? How do we do this? Let me see if I can figure out. Is there a way for me to figure out? Spin them all? I mean, it's going to be absolutely nuts. You don't want what? 2 wish granted it is instead? What would it be? It would be like 3 wish granted. Because we'll be here for so long. That's the whole stream. Are you sure? I don't mind doing it, but it's the whole stream. 21 spins. All right. 21 spins. Okay. 21 spins. Can we get any higher? 21 spins going. 15 spins. 16 spins. 18 spins. You know those guys? What are they saying? Why do they even do that? How about 18 spins? Is this where we're ending it? What are we at? 21? Are you done? Are we done on the hype train? 20 spins. 21 spins. 21 spins going to the man in the white. 21 spins going once. Nope. 24 spins. 24 spins going once. Oh, this is 24. 24 spins. 24 spins. Jesus Christ, Shadow. 20 gift subs from Shadow. 9 more gift subs from Hogsmart. 24 spins, going once. The man in the black. 21 spins. The woman in the yellow dress. 22 spins. Going once. Man in the green shorts. Going 23 spins. Going once. The child with the lollipop and the demonic eyes. 23 spins. 23 spins. 23 spins. The fucking snake. 24 spins. Going once. The Scatman going 20. Still 24 spins. 24 spins. 5 more gift subs from Female coming in. Female butts. He keeps filling everyone's butts. Female butts keeps filling everyone's butts. 24 spins going once. Female butts keeps filling everybody's butts. 24 spins going once to the man in the snake outfit. The man in the snake outfit is a human snake. A giant snake man. What are they called? You aren't here. 24 spins going once. 24 spins going twice. 25 spins to Bubu Laser Gun, the beautiful woman in the school teacher outfit. The school teacher, beautiful woman in the school teacher outfit. 25 spins going once. I'm not starting this until it's over. And then we sit and we spin the wheel for about an hour. 21 spins, 24, 25 spins. 25 spins going once. Going once. Going twice. We've got 4 minutes until it closes. Oh my god. Wizard with a knife gifting us sub. Jules gang gifting us sub. What are they saying when they do that? Don't give fucking gifts up to Ben Star. It makes me nervous. Going once. Garuda. 25 spins. Will this be like the magic stack, first in, last out? Don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. Tom Bacon watches more TV than me. I don't know what I'm going once. What is his magic stack is from what? I don't know. Is it from a board game or is it from a TV show? It's from a 90s TV show in the UK. It's from an obscure 90s TV show in the UK. Going once. Tom Bacon said it, which means it's from an obscure TV show from 1989 and we've never heard of it. Only Tom Bacon's a seen it and can remember it. Going once. We also get an extra for the 100. You're right. So there's actually 27 spins going once. I'm going to give 27 spins. The chart typically includes the current bid, a suggested higher bid, and filler words like dollar bid now and will you give me an gift sub for dollar bid going up 27 spins going up to 28 spins 28 spins going up to 20 from 27 to going up to 28 spins. Magic the Gathering, I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering specific rules. I remember how to play Magic the Gathering and I had a very basic deck because I can only remember how to do lifelink. I don't remember how to do anything else in Magic the Gathering. We're going once. Another fucking 10 subs coming in. That's 26, 27, 28 spins, 28 spins going Insta Rage coming in with the 10 gift subs, coming in with the 10 gift subs. We're going once, I don't remember how to play Magic the Gathering, but I will be able to play Magic the Gathering sometimes when I can play it. I can play with the black and white deck because I played with black and white decks, but it was lifelink black and white angels when I'm going once. How do they do that? You know, if I know what I'm saying, I can say it quickly. If I know what I'm saying, I can spit bars. You can't fucking 20, fucking 8, 29 going once, coming in 29, can we get higher than 29? I want everybody to remember that this time next month I'm going to have a panic attack when I see my subs go down by 300. I'm going to have a fucking full-blown panic attack, I'm going to freak out. I want everybody to remember that this time next month I'm going to have a panic attack and I need everyone to reassure me this time next month that it's all okay and that I'm not losing all these many subs, and actually it was just because I had a really good day today and not because I'm losing those subs, because I get confused sometimes. And I look at the subs and I go, okay, everything's okay, I can afford my rent, and then it drops, all of them drop in one day and it's so fucking scary, my heart drops out of my asshole and I think that I'm losing my career and that's the last day I'm going to be able to stream. Remind me next month that this is a good day and I've forgotten about it because it was a month ago. Going once. Dude, imagine someone knocks on my door and all they hear is me going, going once. I'm so glad I got no neighbors on that side yet, dude. Remember, on July 8th, I'm going to be having a panic attack. I'm going to be just starting the stream and I'm going to be having a panic attack. On July 8th, I'm going to be very scared. What day is it? Is it a Sunday on July 8th? July 8th is a Tuesday. The worst day for me to be in a bad mood. I'm going to kill everybody in side quest on Tuesday, the July 8th. Tuesday, July 8th, I'm going to kill everybody in side quest. I'm going to be having a panic attack and I'm going to be scared that I'm losing my career. And my career is over and I'm not going to be able to play any games and I'm going to be able to afford rent next month. And on July 8th, I'm going to kill everybody in side quest because I'm going to think that I'm going to kill everyone. I'm going to kill everybody in side quest because I'm going to be afraid that I'm going to need money and I'm not going to be able to pay rent in August. That's just how that one guy speaks. What's that one streamer called? The French Canadian guy. A normal French Canadian guy stream. Shout out to Record with another 10 gift subs and Q Market with another 6 gift subs. You know, we're going to get at Hype Train. What the Hype Train are we at? When we look at what the Hype Train we're up to, what Hype Train are we up to? What number is the Hype Train up to? Level 17. Level 17, 16. I can't tell numbers anymore because I'm speaking so fucking because I can't believe we have 5 seconds left and it was able to say it would go down to level 16. We're up to level 16 Hype Train. Can we get up to level 17? Going would be a bit of $1 going up to level 16. Shadow Record with 10 gift subs. Q Market with 6 gift subs. Shadow with another 10 gift subs. Can we get a number? Can I get a wife? Can I get a wife? Anybody want to be my wife? I need a wife. Anybody want a wife? I'm going to take you on little road trips. I'll take on little road trips in Alexis if you'd like to be my wife. Anybody want to be my wife going once? Anybody want to be my wife going twice? I'll take a husband as well if you want to be. You have to be really, really pretty. If you want to be my husband, you have to be very, very pretty and not annoying. And men are all scary and I don't like a man in the house with me, but I like women in the house with me and I'm okay with sleeping with women, but I don't want to get married to one, but I'll marry a wife. BB Laser Gun with 5 guest stars wants to be my wife. You want to be my wife? Dude, the guy just started. The guy starts just talking about stuff in his life. The guy stops doing the thing and stuff just starts coming up. And we're going once, we're going to 28 on the 21, 27 minutes of going over, we're going once. My little wife left me and she killed the cat. And she killed the cat, she backed up at the cat in the driveway and she was leaving. And she killed my cat and she left me and she went and she's moved to Colombia with a beautiful young man. She's moved to Colombia with a beautiful young man. She's taking half my alimony. Alimony going paid once. And the kids won't talk to me anymore. And then my wife has left me and she killed the cat. When she left, she backed up in the driveway, she killed the cat, left me on my own. And I'm a divorced dad of one. I've only got one beer in the fridge and some butter. With some butter and one beer in the fridge. And I've only got one butter and one piece of butter and some beer in the fridge and I've got nothing else in the fridge. And my wife left me and she left me for a beautiful Colombian man. She left me for a beautiful Colombia and she took my daughters with me. She took my daughters with me to Colombia and they won't speak to me and they won't return my calls. He doesn't know he's doing it, you know? You're at a fucking horse fucking trying to buy a horse. You're at a horse auction and the guy doesn't know, but his subconscious shit is coming up. He's speaking so fast he's forgotten that it's just his subconscious is coming up. I'm having problems with my prostate and I'm not sure what's happening with my penis. My penis won't get erect in the evening. My penis won't get erect in the evening. I've tried everything. I've tried even little blue pills. It won't stop. My prostate's swollen. I don't know. Dude, that's hilarious. Only I find it funny. Only I find it funny. Only I find things funny. I think things are funnier than they are, and nobody actually laughs at my jokes. I'm alone in this world, and nobody want to give me any money. Anybody want to give me any money? We can give me some money. Might make me happier. I'm going to fucking kill myself if I don't get enough money this month. Okay, well, remember next month I'm going to be having a panic attack on July 8th, and I need everybody to come in and just reassure me that it's all okay and everything will be fine. I need to just play some D&D at the end of the month. And I'm going to kill myself on July 9th. Starts getting worried. Oh god. Also, it sounds like those guys. I'm doing a good job of it, I think. Fuck you, man. Fuck, what are we up to? 295? 5 more and we go what, 300? And then what? That's an extra 3. So that's 33. Dry and dry sick, Gabe. Dude. Alright, are we done? Are we fucking done here? Are we done? We could be here for the whole stream, and I'm sorry. We could be here for the whole stream. And if we are going to be here for the whole stream, let me pull up that fucking music again. I only have... I'm... In honor of... Fuck me. 300 from Pearly. Pearly. We're back in. We're going to 300. Going down 300. Going once. Going 300. Coming in. Pearly Platters. Give me 5 good subs. BB. Give me and Shadow. Give me Jaeger came in and started this whole thing off and started going crazy. We managed to get a hype train up to level 16, level 17, maybe level 17. Coming up with a new record. Level 17. Coming up with level 17. Can we get up to level 18? If we get up to level 18, honestly, I'm going to start feeling really bad about this. I honestly feel a bit too bad about it already. I don't deserve any of this money. I haven't done anything yet today. Honestly, the last few episodes of this have been pretty hit or miss because I have been really busy out of my mind trying to get things done and making passing a driving test and also doing all of my extra stuff for side quests and also helping build up all the other stuff for Table Story and working on lots of things for Table Story. So I've been very busy, and at the weekends I've really needed some extra brain power to be able to just sit and relax a little bit so that I can catch up on lost sleep. I haven't been sleeping very much because I've been so busy and unbelievably busy. And I need to save up to be able to pay for my car insurance now, and that's what honestly what these subs are going to be spent on. All these subs are going to be spent on my car insurance, which I really need to pay. Alright, I need a second before we start spinning. Ugh. I feel dizzy. Feel dizzy. Thinking like that's hard. Okay. $300 gift subs. Are you guys fucking insane? It's my birthday in 2 weeks. Wait. Because you've got to do this again or I'll feel bad about no one gave me any money on my birthday. Alright. July is going to be a bad month for me. I'm going to need all of you to really remember. Because I'm going to be losing. I'm going to be like, why have I lost fucking 750 gift subs? Well, I don't even think they're gift subs. I just see subs going down and I'm like, huh? Now, I don't see this money for about 2 months, but in 2 months, I'm going to be so fucking happy. Next month, I have to pay my tax. And this month, I have to pay that car insurance. I really do have to pay it. Fuck me. Alright, well, thank you, everyone. Jesus Christ. Let's spin the wheel. You know what, actually? I'm just going to put on the Final Fantasy 16 OST because you know why? You know why?
Start spinning.
Why
spin
are
boy.
you also
You're our
donating
spinny,
as well?
spinny little spin boy. Spin for us.
The things you'll do for a spinning of a wheel. Alright, I'm doing it. Okay, we're getting on it. Takes a second, we have to fucking set it up. Okay. Let's put it on this because this looks cool. Don't you think this looks cool? Look. No? You don't give a shit. Alright. Onrug, thank you for the 15 bucks. Let's start spinning. Okay, who's keeping track of this? Who wants to keep track of the wheel spins for me? Here we go. 1 of 33. An item scroll. Should we spin them and do them, or spin them and write them down and do them all at the end? How do I do this? 1 by 1? Fuck it, we'll do it 1 by 1. An item scroll. An item a scroll. Oh, yeah, I remember how we do this because it's the fucking Twitch players version of magic. Random scroll generator. First of all, there it is. Generate. The fuck is summon celestial? I don't want you to have that power. A 5th level conjuration spell normally costs a golden reliquary worth at least 500 gold pieces. You call forth a celestial spirit. It manifests in an angelic form in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. This corporeal form uses the celestial spirit stat block. When you cast the spell, choose an Avenger or Defender. Your choice determines the creature's attack in its stat block. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. The creature is an ally to you and your companions in combat. The creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. If you don't issue any commands, it takes a dodge action and uses its move to avoid danger. Celestial Spirit. Do I have this though? Can I drag this in? If this exists, I don't know how to make a Celestial Spirit. I guess I could do it manually. Yeah, we could do that. It's not too difficult. Okay, this is doable. I mean, it's annoying. Anything that summon anything is fucking annoying as shit, isn't it? But okay. So, the first thing that comes up. Keep Spirit Guardians. No, scroll. Which scroll? Keep Spirit Guardians. And you have 5 out of 7 uses left. Or take Celestial. Summon Celestial. You want a reminder of what the other one does? And you would have 5 of those as well. So, Spirit Guardians is the one that you currently have, which is that a bunch of fucking AoE damage just starts happening around you. I see Spirit Guardians as my favorite way to play. Is it called Vampire Survivors? You know those games. What was the one I just played? I love AoE stuff. That's what Spirit Guardians is for me. So these are your options. Spirit Guardians or Summon Celestial. You currently have Spirit Guardians. There you go. The vote is up. Keep Spirit Guardians, the AoE constant damage thing, or take Summon Celestial, which is the one we just saw. I actually think one of these, I think they're both good. I think they might be both good. Choice is yours. A first wheel spin. A scroll change. And bear in mind, this is probably going to come up here. What a banging soundtrack. Remember how good Final Fantasy 16 soundtrack was? Say what you want about the game. The soundtrack's incredible. I'm a fan of 16. I am, but I understand some of the criticisms. I don't understand some of the others, but I understand some of them, even though I don't agree with them all. But my god, the music was so good. The scale of it, there were points where the scale was just so, like, breathtaking. Some of the landscape shots and stuff, some of the well, I don't know what they're called, FMVs. Remember they were called FMVs back in the day? The CGI full motion videos. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna take Summon Celestial. Okay. Summon Celestial acquired. Here we go. Another wheel spin begins. 2 of 33. Slurp cut. Okay, now slurp cut is that you gain slurp cut. What is it? Let's find out together. Slurp cut. Claimed. Frog Lyri has an ability called Slurp Cut. What is Slurp Cut in the game? Let me remind myself. Slurp Cut Frog. It was called Slurp Slash if you played it on the SNES. It was called Slurp Cut on PS1. Remember? Anyone who's old enough? I never played it on SNES, I don't think. Slurp Slash, also known as Slurp Cut on the PlayStation version. Oh, Slurp Cut on the SNES and PS version. I don't know what Slurp Slash is from then. Is the second tech learned by Frog. Frog sticks out his tongue and beige circles head towards the targeted enemy, pulling it towards the targeted enemy. Towards the target, pulling it towards Frog. Then the amphibian knight brandishes his broadsword to slash the enemy. If the enemy is too heavy, Frog is violently pulled at the enemy. Frog makes a surprise facial expression. Okay, got it. We're adding it. We're adding it right now. So, where do I put it though? I guess I add it in here as a feature. And I'm just gonna make the description and we'll do it in the thing. So, this is Slurp Cut. As I remember it, Slurp Cut. And I'm in charge, so that's what is fucking cool. Slurp Cut. Make a ranged attack roll against a creature. Creature must make a DC 15 is high, isn't it? Shit. On Bacon's shit.mp3. Did I lose it? No, there it is. DC 15 strength saving throw or be pulled (15 feet) towards Lyri. If the creature is pulled within range of Lyri's currently equipped weapon, Lyri may make a free attack roll against the creature. Yeah? I mean, I know that's worded weirdly, but we get it. Slurp cut. And I'm going to add that in here. Attack ranged, slurp cut. That's a cool move. Does that exist in D&D? You're getting some majorly cool homebrew from me today, and feel free to take it and use it in your own games if you want. The summoning stuff, I might release a little book at the end of this if you're interested. We could sit and work on it together if you're up for it. I don't know. The only problem is the only time I have to work on this stuff is on Sundays, which means I'd have to take weeks off. But how do I monetize working on this stuff as a PDF to release for you? You know? If I really work on it, I could release it under Table Story and just put it somewhere and everyone on Table Story can have it. But how do I monetize that? You know, because it's just going to be me sat here typing and thinking. Work on it while stream. Well done. Next week we're going to teach you some different shapes. Which one is your favorite shape, Jabba? I mean, why? I know it's because you're half listening. I know. In my heart, it's because you're half listening while doing something else. But the amount of times I say something and then you just type the same thing as if it was your idea, even though I just said it. You fucker. No, fuck you, Jabba. Get out of here. Alright. Slurp cut unlocked. Well done. I'll figure it out. I just don't know how to monetize me working quietly. You know what I mean? Number 3 of 33. Quadvant. Okay. So. Insert table. I'm going to make a table here. And this is going to be Quadvantage. You have 1. Ferryman fast travel. That's unlocking ferryman fast travel, isn't it? What was the rule on this? Or was this that you get to ferry fast travel? But you don't want to fast travel right now, right? But you can fast travel. You don't have a fast travel. You didn't make any of the wishes. So, when leaving dungeon, ferryman will take you to your next destination. You unlocked 1 ferryman fast travel, so that's what's going to happen. When you leave this dungeon, you can basically instantly transport to the next destination on the next side quest. It's pretty useful because they're a bit scattered now, I think, on the world map, right? Next spin, don't know what number. Some gold. Okay. This could, if you land on gold enough, you could rack up a few things. I'm just going to roll a D100 each time. 15. We don't want to put it on Frog Lyri, though. We want to put it on Main Lyri. Oh, your wish was to transform, wasn't it? I need to do that too. 15. So that's, you're at 300 gold. Just like me on subs. Add another feature. That's an effect, Bradley. Well done. Feature. Frog. Description. As an action, Lyri can transform into Frog Lyri at will. That's it. I think that's all it needs to be. And obviously, and vice versa. That's That's it. Okay, next one. An encounter. This is going to get rough for you. In fact, let's put encounter on the table. Encounter 1.
Wasn't gold spin 10?
Yeah, it was, but we're going to be here all fucking day, so I'm just going to make it a D100. Just shut up. I know what I'm doing at this point. All right, I've been doing this for fucking nearly a decade. All right? Yeah, when your parents would get mad at you because they would just got home from work and you were like, "Can I go to the? And can we get to the? And would you mind? Can we, Mom? Can we come?" Here we go. I don't know what number this is. Someone needs to be counting the wheel spins because I'm not doing it. Frog. What does it mean? Frog. What does it mean? You tell me. I don't know what it means. I just put it on there and was like, you know what? It'd be fun if we just went, what does it mean? Frog. What does it mean? Frog NPC. Super jump unlocked. Lancelot. Frog mode. Unlocked. 1d10 frogs spawned. Unlock another frog ability. Diatoad encounter. Double XP. Frog community discovered. Ribbit. Fine, ribbit. Frog skin evolution. Bufo tenin psychedelic drug. I mean, you're absolutely your special subject. A prince. Sage mode. Unlocked. There you go. What does frog mean? What does frog mean? What do you want? You have unlocked frog. You want to unlock another frog ability. Granted. Let's have a look. Frog's abilities. Chronos triggered. Chronos. Oh, I thought I said Lumiere. I was about to lose my mind. I thought Chrono Trigger was... I thought Lumiere was based on Chrono Trigger. Luca, Robo, Frog. Okay, so he's got Slurp, Slash, Water, Heal, Aerial Strike, Water 2, Cure 2, Frog Squash. Hit all foes, damage higher when HP is low. It's got to be that one, because it's so hard to hurt Lyri with 23. Or I will allow Leap Slash because... Oh, you know what it is. You know what... No, fuck you. This is what we're doing. Fuck you. 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 Where is it? Features. Add. New feature. Leap slash. You ready for this? Frog Leary leaps high into the air. Miss a turn at the beginning of Frog Leary's next turn. Let me think. What do I want this to be? Here's what I'm thinking. It's either if it hits, it's a crit, or yeah, that's better. At the beginning of Leary's next turn. Okay. Here's what it is. Designate an enemy. Designate a creature. Frog Leary leaps into the air. Miss a turn. At the beginning of Frog Leary's next turn, make a melee attack against designated creature. If the attack hits, it is an automatic crit. Right? It's miss a turn, guarantee a crit if it hits. Leap slash. Dude, I'm so good at this. I should make my own fucking TTRPG. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Cyber Bob? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Fuck me. Alright, that's cool. You now have Slurp, Cut, and Leap Slash. If you get another... I'm gonna add to the wheel spin. What was it called? Frog Squash? Frog Squash. Is that what it was fucking called? I don't remember because I don't think I ever unlocked it in my life. Frog Squash. If you get that, we'll do Frog Squash. What number are we on? This is what you didn't believe me when I said this was going to take the whole stream. Another instant potion. You begin to emit an odd musk from your skin, attracting wild animals to your location. So I'm just going to add that to my notes. Next. A magic item. How do we do this then? Alright, D&D magic item tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. D9. 7, 9, 8, 7, D100. You get a bowl of commanding water elementals. Bowl of commanding water elementals. The fuck does that do? I already know it's broken as shit. While this bowl is filled with water and you are within 5 feet of it, you can take a magic action to summon a water elemental. The elemental appears in an unoccupied space as close to the bowl as possible, understands your languages, obeys your commands, and takes a turn immediately after you on your initiative count. The elemental disappears after 1 hour when it dies, or you dismiss it as a bonus action. The bowl can't be used this way again until next dawn. Fine. Fine. I mean, at this point, it gives a shit. Banger track. Gold. An additional 52 gold. Next. Gold. An additional 41 gold. Can't do that math. Plus 41. 393 gold. Next. Next roll 1. Next. A potion. Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 11. Potion of growth. Do you exist? A potion of growth, perhaps. Growth. Potion of growth. I fucking pour it on my penis. I pour it on my penis now. I pour it all over my penis, quick. Where is it? Potion of growth. When you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge reduce spell for 10 minutes. Okay. It does exactly what it says on the fucking tin. It's getting too bloody hot in here, I tell you. I had to open window. Might make noise if truck drives by. If truck drives by, it might make a bit noise. Next, what number are we on? Spin 14. A wild magic surge. Wild magic. Wild magic. This is a D100. You cast magic missiles as a 5th level spell. I'll allow it immediately at the beginning of the encounter. Immediately at the beginning of the next encounter. This is good. This is nice guy GM. You're welcome. You cast magic missile at 5th level wild magic. The acorn missile? No, because this is going to be that it can hit any creature, including the fucking 3-player characters. Because it's wild magic. Delayed wild magic. Next. Minor wish. What do you want? What do you bloody want? A minor wish. Granted. What do you want? A safe climb. A safe water slide. Next roll is 20 instead of 1. What else do you want? A little thing, just a little something nice. A lily pad hat. Gravity is lesser here. Encounters here are friendly. Some frog spawn. D10 frogs help us with the encounter. You sure you want that? That sounds like you're just going to watch 10 nice little frogs get slaughtered in front of your very eyes. Alright. The choice is yours. You can have a minor wish. You're currently climbing down a crater, so that's why there's a safe climb in there. Next roll being a 20 instead of a 1. You can get a lily pad hat. Gravity is lesser here. Encounters here are friendly. Some frogs spawn. Or D10 frogs help us with the encounter. If nothing else today, I know that we are probably not going to get really any D&D done. Not really going to progress very far with the story, if at all. Probably not at all. But we did get to listen to this OST, which honestly, worth it. I would honestly, if you actually genuinely wanted to, which some of you will say you would love to do, but you definitely wouldn't, I would actually just sit here and listen to the best OSTs. I would do a 7-hour stream one day where I just stream the entirety of Expedition 33's thing. And we just do, that's it. We just work quietly and listen to the whole 7-hour OST of Expedition 33. But it would actually destroy it. The thing is, what it would actually do is 7 people would watch. And it wouldn't make any money, so it would be a waste of everyone's time. Lily pad hat granted. Leery, so Frog Leery, I think. When you're in Frog Leery mode, you have a special item. Equipment. Lily pad hat. It does nothing. ... A lily pad hat. Granted, spinning the wheel. Minor wish. Granted. Level up the companion. Who do you want to level up? Level up. Lancelot. Snotty flapper. A friendly encounter that starts with magic missiles, just slaughtering all of them. Hello! So very good to see visitors here at the critical. My God! Screaming, you know. There's like one of them that's just staring and the ringing tone in his ears. Lyra's like, I don't know what's happening. His neck explodes. The fuck is this song? Chicklet, what part of the game is this? The start of Expedition 33 on the beach. A bunch of friendly turtles. Lancelot. Alright, let's have a look. How did we do this last time? Don't know. Figure it out as we go, huh? Why are all the monsters open? Alright, Lancelot. Lancelot gets... So, more HP for sure. What did I do for him before? 1d12 plus 2. Oh, an extra 3 HP. Bad roll from me. Maximum hit points are now 42. And, what if he gets... What if he gets an ability score upgrade? And we take his con up to 16. The next roll is 1 just happened. Yeah, it did, didn't it? That was my next roll though, not yours. I was thinking of... boosting his divine smite, maybe. But I don't... Should we boost his divine smite? $3d8. It's good. Nice and simple level up for Lancelot, I think. It doesn't make sense to give him a new ability because he just got one. Okay, so his HP went up a little bit. His con went up by 2, which is huge for a tank. And his divine smite went up to a 3d8. Pretty good. I think that's fair for a level up. It's kind of like hitting level 4, isn't it? And you hit level 4 and you just get a little boost to stats, basically, on almost every class. Alright, cool. Let's spin. Leveled up the companion. A merchant appears, so I'm just going to do this as a thing. There's a merchant waving up at you from the bottom of the thing, because this way you can do all the spins and you might get more gold rather than do it now, you know. Merchant appears at the bottom of the crater. This is the best bit of this song, the bit where it just goes down and only the violins are heard, the strings. More gold, there you go, you're welcome. See, I'm thinking ahead. 14, my rolls are down. You're at 407 gold. Merch gets hit by magic missiles. Next, roll 1. A normal item. You can roll for this one. Roll me a d20, chat. We'll take the first number. What'd you get? 4? 4. Get a crowbar. A crowbar. What happens if I bring it into your inventory from over here? Where are you in? Are you in here? You're probably not. You're probably in the player's handbook. Crowbar. Congratulations. You now have a crowbar. Spin again. A full-blown wish. Full-blown wish. What do you want? Even more summons. Yo, Jimbo summon. We'll do a sub thing if you want another summon. We'll list some summons. We rolled, so shouldn't it have been a 1? No. This is not for... It's when you roll for an ability check or whatever, you know? Not for, like, this kind of bullshit. It takes the fun out of you guys getting to roll a dice. There he gains wings. Garuda. Travel unlocked. There's a Pokemon in it. Godzilla encounter. Theory frog spawn. Weird. Wolfman. Doing weird shit. Cool, just curious. Yeah. It's for like in-game check. Natural one. Frog-sized gun that shoots acid. You don't have a ranged weapon as the frog, by the way. Because frog, when you play him, he's just a sword, isn't he? Ring of regeneration. You guys really want a ring of regeneration, huh? Torgal. Lance learns rage. I don't even know what a ring of regeneration does. It's obviously broken. You're like, deck of many things. I would not be fully invincible and cannot take damage and win D&D. I would like to win D&D, please. But excuse me, DM. Excuse me. This is It's my impression of Venom back at the table. I'm the DM. You come to a field, an open field. Cracks begin to form underfoot, trembling in the earth. The scent of sulfur as a... Excuse me! Venom back. Excuse me, DM? Yeah, Venom. What is it? I would like to win D&D, please. Oh, okay. Cracks begin to form and you win D&D. This is Venom. This is Venom back. Thank you. And then you go like this. Okay, well. Putting your coat on. DM packing up his DM screen and book. Alright. See ya. Excuse me. Yes, Venom. And all the other players at the table. Where are you going? You've already won D&D. I don't know. I don't need to be here if you just want to win. Venom. Just win D&D. Rage. You want to give Lancelot rage? Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. Is this a fucking actual thing in D&D? Or do you want... Oh, you want the Berserker rage. Okay, got it. You can have rage, yeah. The Berserker rage. The Barbarian rage. So you want to multi-class him into Barbarian. Alright. Barbarian. Rage. Okay, so you gain... This is hard to do with an NPC, I think. Oh, God, you guys fucking really make me work for this, huh? We just gave you like £3.50, man. You fucking work for it. Alright. What about this? What about he's always in a half rage? What about this music starts playing? and he gets... Might be able to drag rage from the compendium onto a fucking NPC. I'll be surprised. Let me try and see what happens. Rage. Use ability. Yeah, can't do it. It doesn't make sense because there's no way. Alright, he has rage. We can leave that on there so it reminds me that he has rage. What if he's always in a state of half rage? And we give him the effects of the rage anyway. And he's always in rage. But we don't give him everything. That way he's just... So he can have... Honestly, he can have the resistance to bludgeoning. He's a tank. Piercing. And slashing damage. He can just have that. He can have a bonus to damage. Of bonus of 2 from rage. That's fine. You can have... He can now have athletics as a fucking skill. Can't cast spells. But he can. What about we just give him that? What about I just let you have that? How about that? Feature. What would you call part rage? What's like hidden rage called? Like bubbling under the surface rage? Temper. Tempered rage. Tempered rage sounds fucking great. Tempered rage. Lancelot is always in a partial state of rage. Due to the spell wind, Lancelot is always in a partial state of rage. He gains resistances, athletics, skill proficiency, +2 bonus to damage. That's it. Alright, that's fine. I'll allow it. Because honestly, you're only going to do it every turn anyway, right? It sort of needs a downside, but I can't think of one. So if I think of it, I'll do it. But if not for now, you can have it passively. Alright, let's go. Encounter 2. Gold. An additional 76. Quid's in, baby. Alright, what spin is this? Another wild magic. 7. You cast Dragon's Breath. The damage type is random. Immediately, at the beginning of the next encounter, you cast Dragon's Breath. The effect is random. The effect and direction is random. Frog's Breath. Minor Wish. What do you want? A minor wish granted. What spin is this? Have we even broken 10 yet? Fingerless gloves. A friendly encounter. Crowbar is now the half-life crowbar. I know exactly what that does as well. Oh, this is 25? Okay, thank God. A carton of moral burrows. Frogleary rides on Lancelot's shoulder. Leary can breathe fire 1d 4 hours. Frog spawn in goldfish bowl. Safe climb. Okay, that's good. What do you want? Minor wish. What do you fucking want? Eh? What the fuck do you want, eh? This song is called Facets of Rage, which is what we should have called Lancelot's skill. I like Tempered Rage though, it suits his slow descent into madness as he chases after the non-effort crew, non-canon crew. We shouldn't have called it non-effort because now I call every show the wrong one. The crowbar is now the Half-Life crowbar. Alright, look. Here's what it is. Crowbar. Weapon. Half-Life crowbar. Details. Simple melee weapon. Damage type is 1d4. But this weapon has advantage to hit creatures of the aberration. Let's spell it. How do you spell aberration? 2 R's. Aberration. Creature type. Aberrations are like weird little aberration. This shit. Aboleths and cloakers and beholders and grells and weird like Half-Life creatures. Like that fucking horrible little crab. And also, you can have that. You're welcome. Can you add pictures to items? I can, but I'm not going to. Here we go. Next spin. What number is this? Spin for companion. Who do you want to spin for? In fact, type it in the chat. First one to type the name wins. Who are you spinning for? It's not that. Snotflap gets a 10% boost to Garuda. Snotflap says,
Hey, I found this little rock. What is it?
and it just goes, and a great light shines, and he goes, ah, and it gives Garuda that fucking boost we said. Now, what was it? What did I say? The damage dice goes up to a D8. Oof. Once that hits a D12, we remove it from the thing. But it could become the most powerful thing ever. Cool sound effect. You're welcome. I can just smash those out for you. You're welcome for every penny you spend in this channel. Honestly, I straight up believe it's worth it because every channel I ever watch is so shit. Some channels are really good and I'm lying, but you know what I mean? A lot of channels are really bad, and sometimes I go to those channels and I'm watching the worst streamer on the planet, and I'm like, man, this guy sucks. And then I see one of you in there chatting. 68-month subscriber. That was so funny, man. And it makes me question whether I'm even fucking interesting on any level. Just so basic. All right, here we go. And you get a new scroll potentially. Now, you did switch out the scroll for Summon Celestial. This is interesting. The one that came up was Summon Undead. Which is what? This is a 3rd level necromancy as opposed to the one that you just had, which was a 5th level something. You call forth an undead spirit. Corporeal form uses a spirit stat block. When you use to choose a spell, you get a ghostly, putrid, or skeletal spirit that resembles an undead creature. The creature is an ally. It's the exact same thing, except it's an undead instead of a celestial. The only benefit to this is that you get more casts of it as opposed to Summon Celestial. It's almost exactly the same spell because it has the gold cost. It's 300 gold for this. Everything else is the fucking same. But the difference is a Celestial, which has better stats. You have less casts of it. Or an undead where you get more casts of this. But it's basically the same spell, isn't it? So which one do you want? Scroll. Summon Celestial. And you get 5 of 5. Or Summon Undead and you get 7 of 7. This is how it felt playing Elden Ring. Picking between the ashes. Which ashes do I want? The jellyfish or the skeletons? So Celestial is a stronger summon. You've got 5 casts of it. Or Summon Undead, which is a slightly weaker summon, but you get 7 casts of it. Which one do you want? He just called us all basic bitches. You, Justin, you know you're a basic bitch. You know it. Get a mirror, look into it, and then come back. Yeah, but others. Who else in here isn't a basic bitch? Name one person in here. That's right. That's what I thought. I'm sure someone is not. See, you can't. Shadow is an actual shadow of a man who lives in a box underground and won't leave. Shadow is an AI. That is, what is it called where they put, it's not hermetically sealed, airlocked? An airlocked computer? Shadow is a template of a man. He's a form that you fill out. Summon Celestial has been chosen. Here we go. Next spin. Another minor wish. What do you want? Minor wish. Lesser wish. What do you want? And I take pride in it. Yeah, I know. Air gapped. Yeah, thank you, Omega. That's what Shadow is. Shadow's an air gapped human. He just lives in a fucking box underground. He lives in that thing they keep Magneto in X2 or whatever one it is. The plastic box that's air gapped from humanity and kind of put metal in it. That's Shadow, but he does it with interaction with other people in real life. Remove hexes. Happy snot flap. 24 hours. What else do you want? A minor wish. Just something kind of useful, but not too OP. Not game breaking. Or temporary or something like that. Frog Leary ride on Lance's head. Safe climb. More gold. Bottomless pack of quavers. For American, that's chips. Fingerless gloves. Aquarium of, I can't spell, frog spawn. That was, to be fair, fuck. Alright. Oh, half sandwich become full sandwich. Okay, there we go. Oh, next encounter is friendly, but disrupted by dragon breath and magic missiles. Oh, I missed it. No one would have picked it female. Because they would have gone, but that's just a non-friendly encounter. That's just, we feel bad. Because a guy goes, well, hi there, welcome to the crater. And now you have to feel bad for killing a Canadian man. Here come the Americans. We don't care about killing them Canadian men. We done killed them all. If we could. If and we could. What do you want? And also this song is sick. What's it called? The Riddle. When is this played in the game? When does this happen in the game? Could be one of the final bosses or some shit, huh? What do you want? Fingerless gloves, granted. Frog Leary. Equipment. Fingerless gloves. Does nothing. ... Some fingerless gloves have been granted to you. What wheel spin are we on? Are we still going? We have 33 to do in total. This is 29. Another minor wish. Alright, any other suggestions? I guess we can just put this back up. Fingerless gloves, any other suggestions? How do all these items appear, by the way? Spellwind, they just magically appear. This is a crazy world where that stuff happens all the time. This is a world where you would just pick up your drink and go to drink it like this. And it's water, and you go... And as you're drinking it, it turns into Dr. Pepper, and no one cares. Because that shit happens all the time. You know? It isn't like, if that happened in our world, you'd be like, what the fuck? In our world, you would go crazy. But this is a world where that just happens and no one even bats an eyelid that suddenly you're wearing fingerless gloves. And away you go. Drive 2011 jacket. Odin's sword. Gloves of climbing. Remove half the crater not where we are. I don't know what that means. Alright, we're going to remove 1, 2, here we go. There's your options. Snothup is able to speak really smart for one battle.
Well, I tell you one thing. An interesting thing that you'll find about the geology of craters. Let me tell you something. Craters are produced by the collision of a meteorite with Earth, or another planet or moon, and are called impact craters. The high-speed impact of a large meteorite compresses or forces downward a wide area of rock, and the pressure pulverizes the rock almost immediately after the strike. However, the pulverized rock rebounds. An impact crater is a depression in the surface of a solid astronomical body formed by the hypervelocity impact of a smaller object.
Like in Gremlins when the fucking smart gremlin appears with glasses on. What do you want? A safe climb. Alright, safe climb down. Safe climb, spinning wheel. More gold. 6. What number's this? This is 30. Trapped. Spinning the wheel. Quad Vantage 2. 33. This is the final one. Frog Squash unlocked. Perfect, because it was not going to be here next week, by the way. Frog Squash. Frog Leery. Gains the final ability. What is it under? Features. Frog Squash. What was I going to do, though? What is Frog Squash? Hit all foes. Oh, yeah. Damage is higher when HP is low. Okay, let me figure out this one. This is a tough one, huh? Frog Squash. How does it work? Hit all foes. Damage is high when HP is low. Okay. All creatures. Frog Leery spins wildly. All creatures within 15 feet must make a DC. Now, Frog Leery's dex is really high, by the way. Look. The Frog Leery has strength and dex. Look. You've got really high stats as Frog Leery. Frog Leery. So that would be a DC 14. Let's see here. Where is it? Fuck me. I think it's still just open. A DC 14 Dex saving throw. On a failed save, creatures with... Oh, you know what it is? On a failed save, creatures take... 1d8 plus 4 slashing damage. Bloodied creatures. No, because it's less of Leery's. If Frog Leery is bloodied, creatures instead take 2d8 plus 8 slashing damage. Frog Leery then makes a con saving throw, DC 14 to match. On a fail, Frog Leery is confused, as if under the confusion spell. Until the end of their next turn. Frog Squash. That's a cool move. It's a cool move, but it needs a downside. It's too powerful. I know. I've done this for long enough, okay? Aqua Snakes, thank you for the 5 gift subs, my friend, and welcome in at the end of the stream. I mean, all we've done is spin the wheel the whole stream, and I know that that might be boring for some of you, but I've really enjoyed it, and I appreciate all of you for giving me an astonishing amount of subs today. Jeff Bezos will be taking 50% of that cash, but the other 50% will be going directly towards my car insurance. I feel like I've taught you all how to DM. You are welcome for, honestly, some of the best homebrew you've ever seen off the dome. You're fucking welcome. Frogleary is cool as shit and has some dope techs unlocked. $300 subs equals good mood. 300 subs does equal good mood, but I was already in a good mood. You can go back and watch the start of the stream. I was just in a good mood today. I've been in a good mood all week because I've really been enjoying my life this week. Driving around has been really fun. I'm really happy with... I set a goal for myself last year, which was enjoy next year. And I set a goal for myself at the beginning of this year, which was to be driving by summer and to just fucking go out and do stuff fun. I had a shit year last year. I hated it. And I don't want to do it again this year. And honestly, I've achieved it. So I'm happy with myself. I'm proud of myself. And I'm happy to be driving around and enjoying my life. And I went out yesterday and we drove around and it was super fun. And I almost died twice and I'm still fucking loved it. And this morning I got up really early and me and Liam drove to a fucking beautiful place. And walked around just fucking feeling great. And I drove back and I got my parking spot finally sorted out. Thank fucking God. And there's no more stress about it. Honestly, 5 minutes before the stream, just having the stress of not having to worry about my parking spot anymore and the anxiety of like having to argue with a neighbor or something being gone was enough to put me in the best mood. And then to start the stream, and it, you know, I was having a good start of the stream and then hit 300 fucking gift subs. The best day ever. I've had the best day ever. All right. Now, do I have anything to eat for dinner? No. Haven't got any food. Genuinely thought I had food in my freezer and I opened it and there's nothing in there. So, oh no, I'll have to get in the car and drive somewhere. I'm really sad about that. I guess I'll have to go get dinner somewhere. I don't know what to do about it. I feel happy of myself. I feel happy of myself, Jules Gag. I mean, I couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better. There's no point in doing this. Do you know, I was going to make you do at least a little bit of D&D and climb down, but you safely climbed down. That was one of your minor wish was. I was going to do the climbing into the crater part of the stream now. But you just unlocked safe climb down. So I was like, okay, well. Hey guys, I get a bunch of money. You win D&D. Well fucking done. Hey, look at us. Who needs the content part of D&D? Who needs it? Who fucking needs it, huh? Not me. Alright, you've got Garuda. You've got 2 quadvantages. You've got 2 encounters. Next roll 1 twice. Trapped once. When you leave the dungeon, the ferryman's going to take you away. You emit an odd musk from your skin. At the beginning of the next encounter, you cast Magic Missile at 5th level. And Dragon's Breath. A merchant appeared at the bottom of the crater. You have a safe climb down. You have all the stuff that we added. You've unlocked all the text for Frogleary. Lancelot is raged and leveled up. You got a bunch of gold and some other bits and bobs. Pretty good. Pretty good. And you're now ready for a pre-prepared dungeon. I have a dungeon waiting for you at the bottom of this crater. You can transform into a frog at will. We might not have done any D&Ding, but you did a full-blown hardcore level up. And honestly, you didn't get many negative things off of the thing as well, the wheel spin. They were very positive, huh? And, yeah, thank you so much, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it was a weirder one than usual, but next week we will play the game. itself. And thank you so much, everybody that came out and smashed the hype train, max level. And I'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to play Gloomhaven. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. Are you kidding? Was that the end of that fucking 1 hour, 15 minute playlist? I mean, this is the best day. Damn. Fuck, the next one started auto playing. You ruined it. You've ruined my whole day. This is bullshit.